Hello, friends. How are you doing? Oh, let me just sort that out. Yes, of course. We just started and I look like a fucking mong. There we go. Better. Oh, how's everyone going? Oh my god. Need to sort this out. Deactivate, activate. Wiggle around a bit. Okay, I'm going to assume it's working now. Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone going? How's everyone doing even? We're chaining today. Chaining in the middle of KVK, which is an all-time bad one. I haven't really looked at this today. I know today is more than whatever. Second. It doesn't matter too much because we got fighting later on. So, this KVK so far, we are in day 21. It's Storm of Stratagems, and I have no kill. I think I've got 100 million kill points. This KVK is the worst one I've ever experienced. So we're in Daybreak Camp. After a long and boring process, we are allied with Earth top and whatever the water bottom right, and we're against Greenwood and these guys, Wind and Fire. So in terms of the teams, we're in the middle in terms of strength on paper. I think we're actually really strong, but hey-ho. Greenwood are comfortably the strongest on paper. Earth are comfortably the second strongest. And then it's kind of Daybreak, which does these guys and these guys as the main, like, they're the ones we're all much of a muchness. Let's have a look what's happening here out of interest. Anything now? No, I didn't think so. And then Fire are notably weaker than everyone else, and that's kind of fucked up the whole matchmaking. Basically, so far, we invaded Zone 5, won it in 20 minutes. We went to the altar, won it in 20 minutes. At which point, the opponent just quit and hasn't turned up for the next altar. Next fight for us is Zone 7. We anticipate our enemies are going to the other Zone 7. So we will probably face Fire. If anything like this zone, we'll win it in 20 minutes. I can't begin to explain how weak Fire are. It's not their fault, but this is one of the camps in the kingdom. One of the kingdoms in the camp, sorry, here. That's them. Literally. That's their territory. That's they're doing this KVK. They've got a 276 million power king who isn't interested in joining or fighting, so that's one of their kingdoms. I think another one didn't join the Lost Kingdom, and the other two are okay, but you're never going to win. It's two kingdoms. So there's no fight going to happen here. So we're going to have probably another no-fight zone, which means we'll have one no-fight zone, two no-fight zone, one constant no-fight altar. Maybe we'll get some fights in this zone, but probably not, because Daybreak will probably just go by the circuitous route into here. It's boring beyond belief, my friends. Hey, Poppy, Hades. Hey, Rally or Gary. Honestly, this is the only rally lead we need this KVK. Where is she? Theondok. Maybe Ashida. Cleopatra as OP as anything. But where is she? Where's the big girl? There she is, Constance. She is the MVP of this KVK. It's been just no one wants to fight. Is this something that always happens down in the CD seed? Like, this is my first KVK down here. And I just assumed it would be the same principles as the higher seeds, but like slightly easier fights. And instead, what happens is just no one does anything. Everyone wants a free win. No one wants to fight for it. Like, physically, they're not fighting at every opportunity you've had to fight so far. It's depressing beyond belief. So the one thing I have done is I just got bored and Barb changed like nothing else. So where am I? I'm second at the moment overall. My kingdom is pretty much just chaining Barbs all day if we've got nothing else to do. There's Greenwood. See, Greenwood are really open and active in this. And they're really strong. I just don't know why they're not. I know that we're deceptively strong, our camp. But the fact they didn't even fight us at the runes twice now is just... Oh, it leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. That's actually so an idiot. Oh, so anyway, we've got... Oh, Hades, rip indeed. Listen, if the next KVK is like this, and then if it seems like all C and D seed, we're just, I'm bringing all my farms back to life. We're not having another one like this. It's... What am I on day 29? I'm pretty close to max tech. Just to rub it in. 7 million kills. About 100 million kill points. I mean, we can see exactly how many, can't we? Because of this, I'm so bad with working out what to click. But maybe here. Maybe here. Here we go. I'm 147th for kills. The only fight to be Earth and basically the top row. There's no, like, let's have a look for anyone from Daybreak or Fire. They're the ones we've done. I think there's one person from Daybreak, and fair play. He just camped by the pass all day and just got kills. Super Falafel, he was was rallying us all with Attila Martel for the lols, as was he, Mr. Ghost. So basically, they get kills. We're all so bored and we're just swarming the Attila Martels. There's no one from our camp who's got any kills whatsoever. I think generally, here we go. We have one guy, this guy, and he just camped all day and did the Lord's work. They've got a few, haven't they? Fire. They've actually put in the effort. We got 3 up there. Okay, so we got 3 in the top 100. It's more than I thought, I'll be honest with you. Genuinely more than I thought. Death, impossible. Impossible. There were no flags. Literally no flags. As in, there were no flags contested. At one point, I rallied their fortress. That was it. Then they just gave up. Anyway, let me know if this is to be expected from KVK, or if this from Lower Seed, or if this indeed is an anomaly. As it is, I'm in a crossroads now. Crossroads. So I wasn't planning on doing any rallying this KVK, and well, I mean that's turned out to be a great strategy. There's been no opportunity to do so. But I have 5 sets now. Set 1, full crit, finally. Everything 2, aside from these, and 3 there. Set 2, full crit and iconic 2 there. Set 3 is just full horn, no crit, no ring. Set 4, sorry, set 5 even. Obviously set 5, you can see why it's set 5. Missing some key things, but it does have a horn. And set 4, it's not on Ragnar, is it? It's on Tricky Dicky. So we've got the crit iconic 2. This is the Delane's amulet, and everything else is what you'd expect. So I'm wondering, I've got 5 horns and 2 rings, 1 crit of each, both archers. I'm wondering if I just say, right, it's boring, but that's the way life is. I need some more rings. I know all the excitement about the drums at the moment has changed things for people, but you know, I still want the rings. So I'm thinking whether I just make ring, or ring here. So 3 more rings, and then say, right, let's go into the main set. Or whether I just say, right, we don't need 3 more rings, we just focus on the main set now. But Neo. Well, the thing is, Popper, there's 2 reasons why this is doubly bad for us. Because number 1, we always do, like, despite our low kill points, which I'm now very happy with. Now that matchmaking is done via kill points largely, I'm very reticent to get any 20 billion players in, because it's not going to be good. I'd rather get like a 1 billion kill point player who I know is good and just early. Like, you want same season players now. Anyway, so we always do pretty well in KVK and get some good recruits in. If we're not going to get any fights, we're not going to get any good recruits in because we can't fight. And the second thing is, we're all hideously overpowered now. Oh, you got 5 rings, 3 horns. So I should have that, but the thing is, I crit my first ring, like first world problems, right? So I was like, oh, screw that. I'll just keep crafting horns until I crit that. So I got the pity crit and the 5th horn. So I've got it in the wrong order. So I just need rings, don't I? I'm trying to think what would benefit my march. It's just so expensive, so incredibly expensive. Hence my dedication to all things Barb chaining, because at least you get mats for that. I agree with you though, Hades. Rings are the safe bet. I just iconicized all my crit stuff. I mean, I want to do this, but I also think we're miles away, but safe bet, right? 13, 18, probably take a month and a bit, maybe a bit longer. Oh, Horn Refine Fire. I tell you what, I was up against someone last KVK. We basically had the same set, but he had the ring and the horn crit to 5. I thought he massacred me. Like, we both had the same set-ish, same tech. It was a rally with no, like, it was just a rally hitting a garrison, no swarm or anything, no field control being an issue. There were loads of things going on. But those additional points on the ring and horn crit, I don't exactly know what it gives you, because I don't really know anything about this game, but I know that it really made a difference, and he smashed me. The perfect turn. Anyway, what else is new? I'm off alcohol. I had an unfortunate incident on Friday where I drank too much and by myself and just made a twat of myself. And I was like, the next day I just had the taste of sick in my mouth all day. I was like, you know what, this isn't worth it. When I go out, it's all right. We can have a good old time. But when I'm in the house by myself, no. I've seen your gear. Your gear's insane. This is why. This is the point I'm at now. I don't know whether to just say, right, I focus on this, and let's just make this even more insane. Like, my armaments are pretty ridiculous on this account. I'll have balance soon. So all this with this turning to balance, like, it's about as good as it gets. So why not make this about as good as it gets? I've got VIP 17, not 18. So I've got the all damage boost. I've got the 15% archer skin. I'll always be max tech. So it's pretty much as good as it gets for an archer rally. But at the same time, it is more fun to spread it about and just be a bit stronger. Like, I'd rather work on this set. I'm a perfect dude. Assuming we win this KVK, which we will. I think, anyway, because we're fire are basically a non-camp, despite a relatively impressive showing in those kill point things. I imagine we'll win. I don't think we'll get the star. Right? The only fights so far have been here and here, so surely Earth, being our strongest ally, will presumably get the star. They have got double our, maybe triple our kill points in Zone 5, where we didn't have a fight, so can't complain. Well, can complain, but also they deserve it. They deserve it. Not their fault we didn't have a fight. Tell you what, I got a nice little strategy out of this KVK, which, like, again, let's take it with a pinch of salt, because we've had no fighting, etc., etc. But 5 marches, and then 6th march, run any old crap. Just put any old equipment on, just make a green set, a blue set, and I tell you what, it trades about 100%. You've got the tech to back it up, you're in a pissing low seed like this, Perfectly average. I think I made purple something, and the rest was blue and green. Decent. But that's the problem of a young account. This one is... it's 2 years old now, right? 365 times 2. Yeah, so just over 2 years old. But alas, going against the big boy accounts, I still feel like if you look at Lost Canyon, like, I'm still miles down compared to all these old boys. But c'est la vie. If I wanted to be right at the top, I'd have bought a better account. But, you know, I like doing my own thing. I know, I was just thinking that. Popper, of course, was right in the beginning of the group in this kingdom as the... back when we were shitter. Was the... What's it called now? Jump group? Do people still do jump groups now? Jumper projects, that's it. Do people still do them? He's going to get a non-alcoholic drinks. I'm very thirsty. BRB. Woo! I bet that's fucked up the screen. No, it's alright. Oh, big one coming late May. Late May. That's like 4 months' time. Who plans these things that far in advance? Oh, I don't think I could ever start again now. Although the bit at the beginning is very fun. Like it's all about little edges, and you're like, oh, I've hit tier 4. Like this guy's got tier 5 already. Like it feels, it's a wonderful time. Like if you're a fan of William Blake, it's like the age of innocence. Actually, it reminds me to check my other account. Planning for a year. What is it like? Big players from other kingdoms. I do think it's easier now just to. I've spoken loads about jumper accounts, how they want to make them big as possible, so jumper projects, and then they get too big and they're like, oh, we fucked this right up. I would have thought just collect whales and good leadership and then find a dead kingdom anywhere, and you'll be able to do all right with it. Anyway, this account's getting slightly stronger. It's a slower process at the moment, but today I failed to get a crit in this, so we've got the crit hope cloak and the KVK helm, and no materials now. So we've got 2 good sets. We need another horn here. Then we need to do this, make this set, make ring and horn, and then start working on these 3 sets. Like this is a free-to-play account. I can never play more than 3 marches here. I just can't. Like physically, I can't sustain the resources needed. At the moment, I'm relatively worried about how I'm going to go into KVK with this many resources. And I'll tell you what, they haven't grown that much since KVK ended. Speed up's ridiculous amount for what it is. I just use the training ones to get the bastions. All these, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they're just staying around for now. But it's the resources that are always problematic here. But we feel like for an account that's, what was this? 574 days. Just buy resources. No, I'll tell you what I have been doing. I have got my own farm here now. What did you all think of that bugle thing? Because in the creator Discord, there was some pretty robust feedback being given. They did ask for feedback. And the feedback, mine very much included, was exactly what you'd expect for what is, and I posted it on YouTube the other day, what is surely the worst idea they've ever done. I can understand why, because it's nice to make money for nothing, but at the same time, like, dude, go on. Like, how could you not see what was going to happen with that? I was surprised there wasn't more abuse. I didn't think of the other businesses advertising. That was quite a new one to me, but you know, not surprising. I've got my farm here now, which I'm trying to play a little bit more. With that in mind, let's just go on it quickly. Quite possibly the worst idea in the history of mankind. That was pretty much it. So there was, so my logic was, what would happen is I would buy it and I would say, Tom is a dickhead, and then someone would say, you can't say that because it's against the terms of service, and they'd take it down. But they don't even need to take it down. It flashed across for once and it's gone. Well, like flashed across a little bit, then it's gone. But they take it down. I say, can I have my money back? Because, you know, it's free speech. I've paid for free speech and you've taken it down from me. And then there'd be a kerfuffle, etc., etc. But instead, it was much better than that. Someone just started advertising things, which is just genius. And a good point someone made was, if you're streaming and someone puts something against the YouTube or Twitch terms of conditions, you can't do anything about it because it's just in the middle of the screen. I noticed that I tried to do a rally, or I tried to do something, like it wasn't a sensitive one or something. I think it was just a fort rally, and I couldn't select the troop type. And apparently other people noticed that as well. So if you were fighting a KVK at the time, you're screwed. I think, as Iru says, the worst idea ever. But you can see where it came from. It's like, yeah, money's good, isn't it? Why don't we just do more money-making things? That seems good. What am I doing? These have I got? Okay, well, we're building it up slowly, but I've stopped training troops here. Every little helps. I don't need any troops. I don't know why I just autopilot it. But this is very much on the back burner. I'm trying to be the good guy who does forts all day with that. But my main attention is going to this I knew I shouldn't have bought any crystal tech for this KVK. I knew pretty early on that it was going to be it was going to be like this. I didn't expect it to be as bad as this. Yeah, it's been disappointing beyond belief. How much you got open? 7 billion open. That's disgusting. I've got a shit ton here. There you go. Got 12 bill gold and more of everything else. But my problem here is I have just got bored of farming and just basically this is me. I've quit farming. This is how it is now. It's never going to get more than this. I have one farm which I barely log into. I basically use it for having an account in the home kingdom to do the stats. This account doesn't. It's not in the domain. I'm just playing it for the hell of it, and I don't log in the others. The night go crazy. But I like this kingdom so much. I like everyone here. I feel like my other account's kind of the A seed, or that. Like I've done the A seed there. And last time I played years ago, I did the. I mean, I wasn't very good. So I was very much one of the worst of the kingdom. But I played almost exclusively in the top seeds. It was a Korean kingdom. Hey, Boba T, how you doing, mate? I hear you're an exciting 3v1. Seps was telling me. So I kind of wanted to see if C and D seed was the truth, and it is the truth. If the question is, where can you do fuck all? They haven't made any forays into here. No one's been zeroed. I fell asleep with my farm in this zone. Came up the next day. No, nothing happened to it. It was off territory all night. No one cared. Says it all. Says it all. Yeah, what should we be doing? A 3v1. What is it? Heroic Anthem? I've had to put best Barb Chainer EU because this guy is. I don't know where he's from, but it's not the EU, and he is better than me. There's no two ways about that. Where is he? He was showing me some of his chains. I was like, oh god. But I also messaged him when I was horrendously drunk last week and embarrassed. Oh my god, you are proper man. See why I'm not drinking anymore. He says that. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Jesus Christ. For comparison, my last chain was 2. There are levels to this game, right? I'm happy to seed he's better than me. Like life's too short. Hey, let's go casino. I work in sales for IT. Smarmy bastard like me. Sales is a good game to get into. Money. You got the fog. You've got KVK 4 then, which is weird because not only is that the fog, but the rules are different as well. The bastions are all different. Like the order in which the bastion quests come up are different. My only talent in life is knowing what order bastion quests come in. Like you can kind of tell what's coming, and it's not the same in KVK 4. Every night I'll refresh just to make sure I get my runes and my barbarians the next day. I mean, every day I fail. Tomorrow, 'cause tonight go crazy. Also, is it possible to not sing along to Apata? It's the most addictive song I've ever heard. Both my girlfriend and I, all we ever do is just play that song and just. Oh, I tell you, Popper, when I stopped playing all my accounts, just got it down to 2 with the occasional farming draw, my quality of life went up so much. I love not farming. I think on this account, if I ever need resources, I'll just buy resources. Like these trash farms, which for some reason, instead of just leaving small farms, I was like, yeah, I'll make them big. Now that they're all dead and inactive, so much better. Tonight go crazy. Yeah. To get this 10, you've got to get all these. Well, I'll just do it. At this point, it doesn't matter too much. I just want my improved morale. Tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. Buying resources straight from Lilith. What I meant. That's the best value you can get. Are they still... I've noticed that Lilith seem to not care about... They care about bots. They definitely care about bots. They don't seem to care about people who buy resources. I've genuinely never bought resources. But the people I know who do buy them have never had a problem with it. Hades, how are things in 3099? Hades is part of a kingdom that's one of the best ones we've had. There's 3 kingdoms I've loved that we've been allied with overall. There's 3099, there's... Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but the one with Hobo, Airport Hobo, and the gang from there. I forget the kingdom name. That was when we won our star. That was a great kingdom. And this one, I really enjoy who we're allied with. Anyone's heard of these kingdoms? 1752. They're a very, very, very good kingdom. These guys aren't bad either. 2498. For a DC, they're really decent. Who else in this KVK? Just so everyone can see who I'm whinging about, so we can make sure. 1752, good. 2498, pretty good. Fire Camp 2651 and 3235 valiantly are fighting on in a camp that's dead, so you've got to respect that. 1661 and 1699 are really strong. Don't know about the other two. 1048 is a completely dead kingdom. I don't really know anything about these guys. These guys are all very strong on paper and then haven't turned up to any fight, which is really frustrating. Yeah, 1023 looks incredibly strong. Anyway, I'll show you. Here's the shocking thing about this KVK. There we go, 1048. This is the dead kingdom. They just, yeah. It's a lot of where the kill point power ratio don't really match. Now that was a pretty good one. Those are more common. Yeah, that's apparently a completely dead kingdom. This kingdom's really good, and even in the fights we've had, the few times their players have turned up, they've been really impressive, but sadly they have only turned up a few times. 1023, is it? Maybe not. Oh no, it's not them. Here we go. It's definitely not them. It's 100% not them. Here we go. Sleep 1120. They're the ones I'm talking about. They're really strong on paper. And when they do turn up, they trade insanely well. There's not many of them, and I assume they're used to winning quite, like, sort of absolutely smashing. Like, this is why their kingdom is so highly sought of here. They've got this guy, they've got this guy. This guy is insanely strong. This guy's very strong. This guy's strong. This guy's strong. Like, they haven't got many, but the players they have are like their strategy is just blitz with those guys. And like, they're obviously, so they didn't turn up for ruins, which you can kind of understand. If they got, let's say, 15 big, excellent players, they're never going to win some ruins against active camps, but they are probably going to win zone fights. So I really hope we can fight them, because I'm really excited to test us against them. But yeah, they just Not turning up. Ah, you skipped the first pop. We think we're just going to go straight. Assuming nothing changes from, like, there'll be some fights, I assume. King's, like, it's not like we're insane or anything, just saying, but we're the most active camp by far. Like, we have a quick look here. Bear with me, because I can't use this fucking interface. Yeah, so you see our coalition and camp, we are by far the most active. Interesting to see. Earth is the least active, but the strongest in terms of fighting so far. I guess they're the only ones who have a fight, but there we go. So we assume we're not going to get any fights next zone on Friday. Who knows? We're probably not going to be honest. But at some point, they have to fight us in Kingsland. It'll be too late there for us to even think about getting the star, because we'll have had no fights until then. But at least we'll get a fight, and we can all lose a bit of power. Even I, Mr. Don't Like Dead Troops, is getting a bit like, this is... My ideal power is 106 million. I've worked that out. I'm happy being 106 million. I think I can sustain that forever. It gives me enough for 5 marches, plenty of reinforcements, and I can deal with a full hospital. 121 million? It's because of all the Bastion quests, etc., etc. But yeah, it also doesn't help when you can't take any deads. There's nothing to do. You see, I have 1 infantry dead. I think that was someone's city was being rallied, and I was curious to see the trade. Guess why? It was terrible. The rest of them were all from me. Rally leading. Still here? I'll probably still be here, Seth. I'll see you shortly, my friend. Let's go. What advice would you give about an free-to-play account in Rock's been around for 1.5 years? So 1.5 years needs 12.5k books to get his castle to 25. I would say the main thing to... Okay, so let's hope I haven't deleted everything. So I noticed something today. 2.8 million dead last KVK is pretty, pretty legit, my friend. I was hoping to drop to about 106 million power, but if you can't, you can't. There's no point whinging about it, even though I am whinging about it a lot. So let's, for the sake of this, so in terms of, I'm answering your question here, let's go casino. Okay, so there we go. So 2 rallies, as they are now. Book of Covenant, so 13 books of Covenant from 2 rallies. Now that they've done this update where the list level 7 to 10 in the Home Kingdom Barbarian Forts, you get so many books if you do 1v1. There we go, there's another 6, there's another 7. So in 4 fort rallies there, I got 26 books. So 26 divided by 4 is 4. Sorry, I'm in my... I know that one, but I'm in my head. I'm trying to work out 12.4k. So let's say 6.5 books a rally. So if we go 12,500 divided by 6.5, you need to do 1,923 rallies to get that. You should just do as much as you can 1.1 forts. As Mr. Hades says, and Hades is a free-to-play player himself, so he knows it. Farming gems is everything. Early on in this account, I just farm gems, farm gems, farm gems. And that was very good, but very time-consuming. Now, I try when I can. I'm lazy, I've got another account, to do 1+1 forts. So, let's try and find a fort for the sake of this. So we've seen the books you get from them. You get speeds, you get healing speed-ups, you get resources. But the main thing is you get the chest for the Alliance, which is worth its weight in gold. And if you've got a farm you can do them with, like if you're not strong enough to do them yourself, no problem, just do other people's. Hey Unjel, stream timing is rare. Rare, an infrequent treat for all of us. Yeah, sorry, as much as I'd love to be doing it full time, I do have a day job, so I just do it in the evening when I fancy it, really. 2 secs. Here we go. So the reason I came here was to look at this. So I've been doing, these are all the 5 barely done a fort before with this account. When I brought it to this kingdom, all I do is do 1+1 fort with my main. So if we have a look how many books I've got now. Here we go, 642 books of the Covenant. That's in, I mean, I bought it like last week. I bought it 2 weeks ago, so in 2 weeks, this account, well, we can see exactly how many forts this account has done. Where is it? Nope, we can't because I'm a fool. That's the one. So it definitely never did a fort before this, and now it has done 58 forts. So from 58 forts, I have nearly 600 odd books. Obviously, there's been some from quests and whatnot. You get them for free. But I would say what you've got to do, let's go, is just 1+1 rallies. Farm gems if you can. Get in a good kingdom and good alliance. That much is huge. Farms are important for once you are tier 5, but until then, resources aren't going to matter. It's all about speed ups. Chaining barbarians is huge, but as I've always said for this, getting in the right kingdom, somewhere where you get this very often, from the right alliance, people are buying helps a lot, obviously. Like this is an account that's never done anything, and it's still got that many speed ups just from sitting around in an alliance. Like, you can imagine it could probably get a fair chunk of the way to tier 5 for that. Got some random VIP points from gold chests, random gems, etc, etc. But yeah, 1+1 forts is the best way. Which casino, idiot me. Which kingdom is it? Let's go. I would say, yeah, all you need is, and the problem is now that it's level 10 forts are quite hard. Like you saw, I'd got a Max Woe, Max Arthur is pretty much full gold gear. This is how it kills a level 10 fort. It takes quite a few sevs. Like, there we go. It takes about 2/3. Like, here we go, 155 remaining. So you can't do what you'd always do before, which is put your, like, let's say you put 210,000 troops in your main and you put 10,000 from your other account, because then your main gets, like, you've done 99% of the damage and you get more books. I will just say it's a long process. I got to tier 5 in, I think, 8 months, was it? I can't remember the exact number, but it wasn't quick. When you get there, the game gets a lot more fun, though. When you can actually take part in battle. Even this, when I can't pay anything. Oh, thank God, sorry. I was just thinking, where the hell is my Minamoto? No, this account does not have the Minamoto because someone bought it a Flux script. Oh, God, now I think about it. I bought this and then forgot all about it. God, but my other account, the free-to-play, does have the Minamoto. Whew. Hey, AM. I'm glad you didn't come to the kingdom now. You quit the game in May. How are you feeling without it? Yeah, I think you're right, Adis. Oh, 3259! No way! Who, they beat us in the last KVK. They did a great job out. I speak to a few guys from there. I speak to Tyler, as was. I really like 3259. I'm really happy that they'd done so well and they got so much better. Like, I really thought what happened initially there with all the people quitting and all the whales going was sucky. But they did really well. Oh, well done, mate. I'm really happy to hear that, actually. Let me just try and get some. Sorry, I'll answer the question in a sec. Oh, it's MVP Sal, Mr. 32 Barbs. It's like a winding road I can get. I'll go for 3. If I can get a Barb chain of 3, that'll do me. That'll do me, Mum. Not 2. I've evolved past 2. I've only got 300k left AP, so I'm going to take next KVK off Barbing, I think. Just need to let it grow again. Let it grow. Oh. Right, so here we go. So, AM, tell me how you feel quitting the game. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's still weird. Now, when I like take a few hours to do something, I'm like, oh, you get that thought, and it must be weird, particularly for you now, but I bet you've got that thought. You're like, oh, is my AP full? And that to me is tantamount to life is going bad. If my AP is full, I feel bad. I imagine not having that would be quite liberating. But I quite like it as well. Should I invest? So can someone... Unjal, I'm definitely the wrong person to ask because I don't know what they're doing with this. So from what I understand, the Commander swap was a one-time event for KVK 3 and Beyond Kingdoms. What happens now for early game kingdoms? Is it something that happens like once every so often? Do they get one? Is that what someone explained to me? I don't know. Yeah. You know it. You know it, AM. You know the exact feeling. So how is the liberation? Do you play... The game has improved. Like, to be fair, the last 6 months of updates have been really good. Apart from yesterday, where they introduced something which is just a rolling banner at the top, which cost... maybe it's still here. So, Kingdom... Here we go. Just for the low cost of $18.99, I can make a statement in Lost Kingdom chat. Oh, $17.99, my bad, sorry. For Kingdom Bugle, I can pay the low cost of £90 and make statements. And the statements, unbelievably enough, were mainly, person X is gay. And I respect someone paying a load of money to say someone's gay. Yeah, exactly. The one in... You saw my post, yeah. Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. But I did kind of relent a little bit and say, yeah, well, I agree with that. It is funny that someone paid £90 to say their mate was gay. Like, I respect that. I respect that someone's like, yeah, money's important, but I care so little about it. I'm going to do this. Oh, he's such a prick. Why is he playing again? Enjoyed zeroing him. Useless player. Useless player. At least I knew that they were me. I would say I've been enjoying it more, but I've become acutely aware that the fighting times are so condensed. Like, I'm just giving up on this little bash here. For instance, this KVK, we keep saying we've had no fights, which isn't the end of the world in general, apart from the fact you realise, well, next time you've got a fight, it's 3 months away. I hope you enjoyed the 20 minutes you got. And it makes you kind of bloodlust. And when a fight's on, you do anything to get free kills. So I'm like telling people, stay in the ball, stay in the ball. And at the same time, I'm like, well, I really want some kill points. So I'm just going to pop out there and get this person. Don't swarm cities, don't attack cities. I was like, there's a really juicy city here, I'll rally it. Because you feel like you're missing out. And I think that's the true beauty of Rock. And I would say Papa Seth is hottie for £90. Say that is a good deal, I think, Mr. Seth. A good looking man like you. Don't need to say it with your little moustache. I would say what Rock does perfectly, better than anything I've ever seen, is the bullseye effect. Bullseye's like a 1980s or 70s UK game show, where at the end, you've got a chance to win a prize, usually a speedboat, and if you don't win, they bring it on and say, oh, look what you could have won. Look what you could have won. You didn't win it. You won fuck all. Go back home to Barnsley. Rock do the same thing quite well. So here we go. I find it. I don't find anything. So this guy obviously incredibly strong. This guy obviously incredibly strong. You see all this, and you think, oh, that's really good. I'm not that far behind. What? So he must 15, so he must be on VIP 18. Oh, that's not that much more than me. And suddenly, you start getting not jealous, but you see the things that you could get. Jesus, that guy must have. Well, it's insane for someone VIP 17 to be so high. I just assume VIP 18 is 15 and above. But it pokes a little bit, makes you feel jealous, shows you what you could have won. And yeah, I don't really know why this train of thought was there, but basically I'm saying Rock is very smart. Which is why I thought it was so mad they went for the Bugle, which is obviously a terrible idea. That was just money grubbing at its finest. They're not abandoning it, incidentally, I'm saying, but they're just changing it. It's very much coming back once they fix a few legal issues with it being a fucking awful idea. Hey, Hey. Hey, Francesco, how is life after 3310? There is Angel. I will say, I don't in any way do anything Discord related. I'm very bad at Discord, but I'll put the link here. No, I do occasionally try and stream because such is life. But I do very occasionally is the key word. Problem is now I work at home from this seat. I spend all fucking day sitting here. Not say all day sitting here. My boss is watching. I spend all day sitting over there, pretending to be working. But I do occasionally sit here and work, so it kind of feels like this is work chair. After I finish work, the last thing I want to do is sit here. But it's the only place I can stream realistically in the house. But that sounds like an excuse to me. Let me... Oh, go to bum. Just trying to get my... 2 seconds. Thank the Lord. Here we go. Nope, that's wrong. I give in. No, I don't give in. I'll try again. Sorry, I don't really know why that was. Invite only. Invite people. Hidden. Use copy button. Yes, I've done that. Oh, I guess... Why is it hidden? It's my fucking channel. Generate a new link. Disable streamer mode. Is that why? Bizarrely enough, it was a streamer. Okay, there we go. If you want to join the Discord, where there's a few people, we occasionally chat, but very rarely. I'll be honest. Sorry, I'll get away from tasks. Nice background while I do a little restart test. Oh, thanks very much, Kyra. I'm glad to hear it. I tell you what, so I just got a new phone, a new Pixel, which is basically the old Pixel with, yeah, no differences. It just cost me a lot of money for no reason, really. But I will say, one of the main reasons I got it, and I haven't told my girlfriend, is that Rock was performing so badly. And it is a lot better on that. It's also, I wonder if anyone's noticed, I feel they've done some pretty impressive updates to the client. It feels a lot smoother at the moment. Like, it feels genuinely playable. It's something I wouldn't really say usually. This game I spent half my life playing feels playable at the moment. Hey, Batu, long time no see, Ryan Gosling. I don't know if I would address that, but is Ryan Reynolds is the one I like. Ryan Gosling's the guy from La La Land. I'll take it, to be honest. Remember when I said I'd only do 3 barbarians? I lied. But you can probably tell how much I still play Rock based on this. So it seems like I should be streaming more. I spend a lot of my time yeah, I've been watching shit at the moment. I've been watching Two Broke Girls, which is utter shit. But I do like Kat Dennings' tits, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Honestly, if I was 80% more handsome, Batu, I'd be right in the Gosling gravy train. I'll tell you what I do look like. This is uncanny. And when I got drunk the other day, I messaged this guy on something and said, "Oh, I like you. Let's be friends." He hasn't got back to me. He must be ill. Google that guy and look at me and him and just think, the fuck? He's like, I showed my parents, and I think my mother's and my father, one of them has some difficult questions to answer. He's basically my doppelganger, except he's famous and really quite handsome. And I'm sort of a bit of a lazy bastard. So on the subject of let's moan about everything in the world, you better he was just like exactly, he was lucky. He was lucky that right place, right time, quite a good actor. Oh, he's nearly in the in-betweeners. I tell this story all the time. I was nearly in the in-betweeners. I was almost Simon, but yeah, crucially I wasn't. And the person who was Simon, Joe Thomas, has gone on to have huge international success, and I haven't. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, bastard. I got to the final stage of the auditions, and then I didn't get it. So basically what I'm saying is, nothing happened. Something nearly happened, but it didn't. Unjal, that's how you play, I think. Even now, like, this is why I used to be so het up with winning and doing well. Like, when I was in 3-3-10, my other account was all about winning. I'm not bothered now. I just like chilling. The reason I love this kingdom is all my mates are here. You just chill, hang out. It's great fun. I like Rock a lot more than I used to. I play it a lot more for fun now rather than just like you feel you have to. Tell you one thing that isn't fun. In any way, shape or form. Is protect the supplies. You know, I usually, okay, so it's still just me who's done Legend. I usually come first in this one really easily. And I usually do Legend without losing. I sometimes do it with 100%. This time, I don't know what happened. Like, it took me 6 tries, and those 6 tries, basically, my hair was being torn out every time. It sort of hit the caravan, gone, dead, instantly. In the end, I was just sitting here. It was like a Minority Report. I had every hot key assigned to something. It was like, we got there in the end. You're right, Chris. I bet when he goes into a lift, people don't even wait for him. You didn't even start with the Vikings. I started with mine civilization. They've got a 4% average. When did you siege stuff? I'm all aboard the siege train nowadays. I decided for the commander swap on my farm account, just fuck it, let's try something different. And I didn't have Cordoba, and I didn't have someone else. Basically, didn't put in the 3 minutes required to learn the best siege march, I guessed. And then when I guessed that, I guessed some more when I just put some heads in randomly. So we've got... this was what we were going for just the garrison, and I realised, fuck that, we don't need that. So we got Gajamada with 5541, and we got Margaret with 5511. We've got the ring, we got these, we got all this. I was really excited, so I did this. Last night when we had an altar, which the opponent didn't turn up for, obviously, because they're lame, I was excitingly got ready to teleport to the main kingdom. And I just checked my troop types out of interest, and my troop types are... Where are they? Troop details. Yeah, I have 132,000 tier 2 and no tier 4 ballista. So I basically had to quickly... now having to train ballista units just there. But my new plan on this is just big boy siege, big bollocks. Logic Bank's Logic Bank is definitely the right person to follow, Unjal. Thank you for all the kind words. I really do appreciate it. I've really enjoyed doing the free-to-play series. I would do more episodes, except I feel the further you get in, like, there's not much to say at the moment. It's like, yep, we're waiting for KVK to start. I am doing loads of forts. I'm trying my best to farm a lot. Every so often I craft something, hope it crits. Gonna make a 3rd set. That's it. When KVK starts, I'll attack people. I was very sad to see that 12 PvP stopped. I don't know if he's permanently stopped, but he seems to be taking an extended break. And fair play to him. Like he was said, if you're still at AM, he basically said what you said. Like, he took a little break and was like, "Huh, I like this. I like this a lot." He took a long break. He was like, "Yeah, I'm still liking this." And then basically said, "Yeah, this isn't for me anymore. It's not making me happy." I respect that. My girlfriend's back playing at the moment. She quit. I mean, she's well, I'm making her do siege as well. So I mean, she can fight without fighting, if you know what I mean. But she basically said, "Yeah, I'm not enjoying it anymore. I'll stop." Just the ability to do that is something I can never do. Batu, thanks for supporting the channel, my friend. What a pleasure it is to have you. Yeah, you could do a lot worse than following Logic Bank. Is firstly, I would say something which perhaps doesn't come across on his channel, like The man is just a really, really, really nice guy. The amount of kind, caring messages he sent me, support he's given. Like sometimes I've mentioned vulnerable things on stream, and he's followed up and seen how I am. He's just a really, really, really nice guy, and he knows this. At the beginning of the game, he knows it inside out. He's a top guy. He's my favorite actor. Oh, I need to get back to the gym, mate. I put on a stone in 6 months because I can't do any exercise. It's getting better. It's getting better. And someone who used to be scared of needles, I'm now like, please stab me. Just stab me up. Painkilling injection, yeah, get it in there. Get it in there. 2 ticks, my friends. 2 ticks. Oh, Fort Tracker. I'm on the Discord. Where am I in the Discord for ports? Oh shit, I'm not even on the top, I'm not even on the front page. Yeah, right. I thought I did plenty. Never mind. I'm here for a reason. Yes. I'll tell you, if anyone's looking, I'm not going to bother advertising 3031 to people, as we kind of don't want anyone in, to be brutally honest. But, you know, a couple of choice people. But 3303 for CC Kingdom is sick. Oh, Jake, I've given up. We had no fights, mate. No fights. Not even a dicky bird of a fight. And we're probably not going to get any fight the next zone. Never doing Storms again. Like, Storms is almost certainly not to blame for this. This is the second Blade. We've already had the second Blade Runner. How's your KVK? I've been chatting with Merlin a little, Jake. I know you've got 2 accounts, but how's your 29561 going? I don't want to control you. We were saying the other day we missed the KVK where you slapped us. Because, yeah, we were absolutely slapped. We were annihilated, but like, at least you fought. At least something happened. Oh, Kara, the third farm. I told you, I'd just quit farming. I've had enough of it. I'll just buy resources. You have a nerf 3v3. So Merlin was telling me you kind of had to make some pretty weird concessions to get anyone to fight. He was going through. I was like, dude, this sounds like giving people, like promising Kingsland or something. It seems painful. We've been checking in and lamenting the luck of each other. You really do, Cairo. This is what I fear my free-to-play account in the future, because it's not my main account. I just play for a bit of fun. But I've probably got enough resources if I consider the amount I'm going to farm and the fact I now have a farm again. I've probably got enough for 2 KVKs, and then I need to start thinking, how am I going to do this? Well, I can never run more than 3 marches. I just can't keep up with it. Oh, it's Big Fan. Tom, I'm just telling us how great all the KVK is. Tom and I text at 4:30 in the morning last night, so no fighting then. No, back to sleep. I don't understand. Like for us, the altar was 4:30 a.m. for pretty much the entirety of the kingdom. For them, it was midday and a working day, and they still didn't turn up. Yeah. My second favorite content creator actually making content. Yeah, I think content creator has been a bit of a misnomer for a while now. A man who made content for a while and rides on the back of that for a long time. I've been showing people are insane how like we were all at the top for honor. Look at the honor daybreak. How many daybreak in the top 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the top 20. Coalition we're winning. Camp we're winning. Honor. When it comes to fighting, we got fuck all. Not our fault. haven't really looked at these. There must be someone from Fire, given the beatings we were giving them. Yeah, this guy's a proper legend. I was just sending him, he rallied you, Tom, and me, just based on me saying, go on, and he was like, yeah, fuck it. What a ledge. Just no field, no nothing. Just sending rallies on 120 million power players. Like, he was a proper lad. Just making sure I've still got... Oops. Have I cancelled Rock? Am I now just on Discord? I'm not quite sure what's happened here, I'll be honest with you. If I just get rid of... Yeah, there we go. That's even better. Sorry about that. Oh, Tom! What a ledge! Gifting the membership. That's proper. That's proper Tom behaviour, that is. I appreciate that, Tom. As always, my friend. Tom, real life friend. Been to his wedding. We're going to another wedding together soon. Need to RSVP. Kay's still trying to get there, but she won't be able to. Oh, sorry, Ty. Let me read your message. Have a look. Oh yeah. So what's this Chadsky's tournament? Sorry, I watched a few Rock videos. I've been watching Skins, because apparently I'm a 17-year-old homosexual male at the moment. So I've been watching that at the moment and think, oh, he was in Game of Thrones. He was in Game of Thrones. So I don't really watch Rock content creators, but I do like Chad. I know that if I liked him, I'd probably watch him more. But I really do. I think he's great. And I watched his ring drum thing yesterday, and then I was kind of falling asleep, and I saw he was talking about a tournament, and a few other people mentioned it. What is it? Is it kind of a bit like an unofficial... Well, I don't know what it is at all. Yeah, apologies though. The interface is being very slow. So Tom Phantom, the gifter there, finally got himself up to 100 million power. Obviously, he's dropped down from 100 million power now because that's the way he rolls. There we go. We've got proof. 101 million power, highest ever. And this KVK for you has just been as boring as for everyone else, right? Now, you've hit VIP 18. Hitting VIP 18's nice little accolade. It's funny because your account looks like just an old one that's fought consistently throughout, but I know that the graph of your account is to be over time and then just right recently. I'd say the last year has been so different for you, right? I've had a similar story like that one. I genuinely fist pumped once when I did level 29 at 100%. So I said, yes, I did it. I've beaten TZ, and then I would say life is not worth. This took me an entire morning. The thing that I don't know what the difference is between, because like if you look at the difference between legend and normal, it's the same thing, and there's a slight, here we go, whenever an energy troop deals, but that doesn't matter because you've got like these don't matter in my mind. They're irrelevant. It just seemed that they had more. I don't want to press confirm because I know what happened, but it seemed that they had more. Whatever they are, spawn troops. Oh, does it actually up them? Okay, because so what I did was the way I've done it, and this is from trial and error of all morning trying to do it, and just in the end it was just pighead. You know, I don't really value gold heads as much as other people. It was just I didn't like that I was being so roundly defeated, so I refused to put up with it. So I basically got my 6 marches. Did a little troop expansion, so fuck it, I'm not losing to this. So if this one is F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, out like this, follow it. Soon as anyone appears, F1 here, F2 here, F3 here, F4 here, and it's mostly okay until the end, and when the end comes, you just go fucking disco insane. You just click anything. It's less Minority Report and more just like I can't think of a funny thing though. So imagine I said something funny and we all chortled a lot. Imagine it's a laughter track. 6 marches. True, I do have 6 marches, so you know. I tell you what though, this so I just did it on Legend. This chap here, and I don't understand how he's done this. You can probably see where this is going. So we're in KVK. I've got 6 marches. I've got 80 odd million crystal spend. I've got 350k marches. I was basically teleported somewhere where it was just me, so that because I kept fucking losing because we'd do it, go round something like this, and the barbs would just come and kill you instantly because of the way it positions. So I just went right in the middle. This guy, I don't know how he does this. And I think I've delayed enough now. More on 100% on Legend. He's got 5 marches and got no KVK tech. Like, surely on Legend, surely they must be comparatively easier here, right? Or are these guys just all that much better than us? I've decided here just that level 24, that'll do for me. I'm not going to get top 10, I don't think. I have 2 marches. Let's be honest here. Oh, Tom, I didn't get a chance to show you. No crit. Never lucky. But now we've got the full set. Full set of 3 KVK helms. In my weird sets. All it took is basically me spending all my gems on the last egg event. Kill some more barbs. I know, it's pretty cool. Nugget, a man who smashed us in the. Oh no, well, you did smash us, the Peacekeepers. Mate, this is the opposite here. What we had. Have you ever played 1023? Being from 1029. We were against them here, and they've decided to play the sick note card. I don't. This guy is my white whale. I don't know how we could ever get there. Well, I've always been like top 20 is enough for me until I actually looked, because I bet most of this game is me just listening to what other people have said and accepting as perceived wisdom. I don't really look at things in any great depth, but if you look at again, I don't know what I'm doing. Same one, wasn't it? Oh, it's in the fucking bin, mate. That one. 10 of these for 2nd place. To be fair, 3rd is pretty good as well. So I need 2nd or 3rd. Alright, 2nd or 3rd I'll take. And of course you get the coin. Alright, 2nd or 3rd. I'm all about that. Oh, it's the whole 1029 gang. 1029. Again, that's we were going through kingdoms I like earlier. That's the 4th kingdom. I wasn't allied with them, but honestly, they're sick. Whereas these guys, this KVK is painful. I think if anything typifies this KVK, and Tom will agree here, it's this. It's our opposing cap. just for comparison, we're on day 21. This to me says everything about this. Oh god, look, 13 billion kill points, and he's only got the most units killed that my free to play has. Okay, he's got a few more. What is he? Is he like that woman who just buys the accounts and runs them into her? Like dedication to Pharaoh. Respect that. There's pyramid. I imagine there'll be another pyramid. And maybe... there we go, another pyramid. I had it. Oh, Slowdy was... Oh, Slowdy was the one from the last KVK, right? Was that 1054? He was the... God, our camp was so... I don't know how we won that KVK. Our camp was so shit. Apart from Arcan 3303 and the other kingdom, I can't remember what that was. 1961, right? They were two banging kingdoms. They were solid sick. The other two were just shit beyond belief. Sloudy was his kingdom was awful. So you know of this pharaoh. This pharaoh is a thing. I mean, like, anyway, that's their contribution to this KVK. It just didn't turn up. I was speaking to their allies because we're basically there's one kingdom in fire that's bothered turning up. We got more fight from them than we did from anyone down here. Like one kingdom against four. So respect to them. And he basically said they started the allies chat, invited everyone from here. And they came on the next morning. Everyone from this kingdom had left the allied chat. So they didn't even bother turning up. He said his plan for the end of KVK is to zero them all. And my thought is don't wait. Like just go there, burn this. Pharaohs aren't like if I saw any of these out farming. The sun never sets on the kingdom of 1720. I mean, like, that might be true, but it never fucking dawns either, does it? Anyway, if ever there was a screenshot, oh, I can imagine you being there. Oh, anyway. Anyway. I've never really... There was one time, it was on my free-to-play account, where I saw the beauty of farm killing. It was in KVK 1, where my marches were piss weak. And it was just YSG and Thutmose the other way around. And I just couldn't get any kills. I was so weak. But then, it was... I can't remember why, but for some reason, the enemy gold pit was located right where we were, and they all came out. Like, it emptied, and they all came out. And they all seemed to be tier 4 siege. And like that sound, slashing them all. It's the only time I got good trades. I still really nearly didn't. But like half my kill points in KVK 1 were from that one moment of just cheesing tier 4 siege. And that was the time I thought, yes, this is the future. Apart from that though, like farm killing takes so much effort and dedication. There's someone in this KVK with 400 million tier 1 kills. But I mean, it's probably Pharaoh now I think about it. Let's have a look. Oh, fuck no. Okay, which really isn't. My bad. I mean, I feel incredibly fat and useless with this account here with no fights, but you look through, we got... Jay should be ashamed. How'd you get to 300 million power? What's it? Oh, mate. Mate. Like, that account, that kingdom has to be dead. Is he even in the Alliance? Okay, he is in the Alliance. He just doesn't turn up. But he's got a good win rate in Champions of Olympia. Chad, I think we'll win, mate. But I don't like because fire is so non-existent. Like because this is fire. Like Kingsland will probably be 3v2 and like Nugget and the Peacekeepers know from 1029 when it's a numerical advantage like that in Kingsland, it probably is only going to go one way in the end. We're not going to get the star though because we got fuck all in terms of fighting. I'm enjoying looking at the dead weight. I tell you what, if we can zero him, that will be it, right? So 1048 is the dead weight kingdom. This guy presumably is very good, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's... He's wisely hidden that, I think. Wisely hidden that. 142 million. Good, that's scarily similar. I mean, what kingdom's he in? The last Saxon. Oh, they're in fire as well, aren't they? Yeah. They haven't turned up. They just didn't come to the Lost Kingdom. This guy... Mate, what the fuck's this? Everyone who is looking for a peaceful, warm home or friendly rap to play outdoors will be open. Rights to liaison officer will be happy to host you. If a small player, be pleased to welcome you. I mean, if I still had the dead weight that we had, that'd be a great place to get. This guy's actually banging. Who's this? Probably quite good in that kingdom. How did they get this far? Something doesn't add up here. Yeah, yeah, that's it all. I mean, of course, 10 minutes into the stream, it's turned into just insulting accounts. A wild break of it. Hey, Shawnee. Yeah, Earth looked really good, to be fair. It's painful. It's painful to see. This guy's strong right here. 1120 is banging. So what the fuck do they do? I know Cookie's really onto them being a dead kingdom, and you can see. Oh no, that's got to be the worst. That's the worst one yet. Oh god. What's the point? Mate, we're newbie enough to. I mean, like, who's the idiots? This person or the person who's queued in a KVK against this person? We're the idiots. What? Alright. Pretty good. No, we only got 2. Zero. What? So he's defeated 10,000 barbarian troops. Special 3 times. I'm enjoying this. Let's see who else we got. I mean, these aren't. When you get down to my level of power, which again I feel ludicrously fat in this, it becomes less scary. I mean, I presume that's the same thing, yeah. You know, I did Tiff, I did that, this guy's banging. I did the kill trading once and never again. Never again. The 1120, they're the Greenwoods. There aren't many of their players, but the ones they have are all pretty much SVIP. Yes, let me get it. No! Never been more upset. Hey, Captain. I'm just enjoying well, no, I'm not enjoying. I'm spending my life doing this. But taking a tour through the dead weights of our KVK. We've got to the stage now where Crystal Tech, where I'm genuinely thinking a better investment of my time would be A, not doing it, or B, just, I mean, those barbarians are getting stronger. They are the real MVP of this. What do I want? I want this, so I need this. And this is whale move in my opinion. This. Don't even care. Don't even care. I assume it's going to make me sad now, of course. So I need these 3. Right, that's a job for tomorrow. But I'd like that whale move noted at the same time as he's batch healing, but still. Whale behaviour there. So yeah, we've got our next pass opening is on Friday at 3 o'clock. And they just don't look like they're going to come to us. Like, no one... They've built defences for the pass 8 as and when it comes, but it seems like these are just slow defences and they are going to be concentrating here, I presume. Okay, well that I might just be wrong there. Maybe they haven't decided where they're going yet, but you know, I can see them going here and not here, with the idea being to lock these guys out, because they are allied with this kingdom. I think all the fighting is going to be in this zone. Sadly, this is semi-protected past 7, so our choice is go here or go nowhere. So we'll be going here. I imagine fire will go here. Fire is typified by this, another kingdom that's not turned up, so you can see how that's going to go. Do we win? I mean, yeah, but it's not really... Like someone was saying today we should ask for the star because it's been so disappointing. It's like, I don't want the star from this. It's been such a demoralising KVK with everyone being so pissed off. It feels like just get it done. Get it finished. enter the next one, get on with it. Captain, you guys are exponents of the C seed. Is this normal for C seed? Just everyone being shit and not giving a shit. Greg is gay. Pay £99, Seth, and put it at the top. If you're a real baller, I'd be reading Greg is gay up here. And that I can get a gym membership for £1. I think we try, but they're just, there's no one there. Like, there's no one there. The main fun I've had this KVK is playing on my girlfriend's account and trying to get her some kills with Siege March, which kind of isn't really a very, like, it's Catherine and Stephen. So that's been most of my enjoyment, trying to get any kills for her. I suppose we win, but at what cost? At what cost? Red, it is Storms of Stratagems. So Odin's going to overtake me, but it doesn't matter. Because we've got a fighting day this week is probably where we decided. Oh wait, they're not going to turn up. I'm not going to do... Am I wrong about Storms? Is this just a bad Storms? Like, is Storms usually full of fighting? I would love my girlfriend to... I try and get her to stream if she's going to give a shit. She's aggressively antisocial when it comes to most things. But here we go. Oh! Of course, when I mentioned money, homosexuality, who showed his face? But even with, like, so Tom and I, we forgot about the last altar fight. We were going to turn up late, which is annoying because we were in charge, and we forgot all about this. The photo. There's not really, like, okay, there's a few different things, but it's not really that interesting, right? I prefer Tides. I thought Tides, I've done it twice in a row now on other accounts. I like Tides. Tides is interesting. You've got things going for it. You've got... I love the reserve troops thing. I love that you've got different sections. Like, you've got the artifact section, you've got the reserve troop section. It feels like there's a lot going on. I like it. I know in this one you've got the counter rallies going like this, and I like the idea of that. Oh, Popper! Get right in there as well. Thank you very much. We've got mean freaks here, I think. So you guys don't... So I think what's happened is small sample size. I will say, if this is you, mean freak. So the most impressed I've been by anyone this KVK is mean freak. So mean freaks is Kong's brother, one of our long-standing heroes, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, that he's a homosexual. No, that this is an account he bought recently. So this is his first KVK, and he's just smashing it. Like, I remember my first KVK was... It did not go like yours is going, let's say. I expected it to be like a massive learning curve. You're like, yep, on the way. No problem at all. Already there, mate. Already there, done that. What do you mean learning curve? Learning curve. Literally already winning everything. I wish I was like that. Popper, get thanks. Greg, suck my toes. Listen. Until I see it written above here, someone paying... I won't suck nothing. I only suck if there's a Lost Kingdom bugle attached to it. Ridiculous idea, that is. Fake, is he? Hey, Blired as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, the redeem code is sick. If anyone hasn't got it yet, it's well, it's good. I can't remember what it is. Start 2025 or something. I don't know, do I? But it's good. It's a good redeem code. It's the best redeem code they've ever done. Apart from, do you remember that redeem code where if you went back from the Lost Kingdom to the Home Kingdom, you could put the wall in again? That was great until they started taking all the gems off people. 2025 start, there we go. I'll get these feet out. Can you do this with your feet? That's... Oh! God, that's more painful than it should be. Yeah, my best commander this KVK so far has been Richard. Richard by a mile. Has anyone actually got a good Shajar? been putting those sculpture things you get for buying stuff in her, with no intention of really doing it. I just don't know who else to put them in. Like it's her or him, but I refuse to put. Listen, if I'm gonna have to garrison, I'll do it from MGE wins. Drink. Do I need a cup of tea? Now I'm off the booze. More tea. More tea. Excuse me. Ooh. This could be a 4 barb chain. Like what, heaven. Shajar 151. I'll tell you what. This Boudica is pissing me off now. Boudica was the first commander I maxed when I got to Season of Conquest, and you know just how well that stood the test of time. One of these commanders is... Oh, you pissworm. Actually, that's good. That's good. And this is advanced... Chaining for advanced players now. What this is a free command. Free Barb. No AP have to be utilised here. I've basically broken the system. I mean, ignore the fact it's going to be a 2 Barb chain. Blyer, that's a very good question. And I really don't know. I was thinking about this last night. Because I don't have anything exciting in my life, so this is the kind of thing I think about when I get to sleep. But I noticed in Lost Canyon... I'm just going to stop you there for the excitement of will he hit it. Oh, he fucking has! So most people seem to have Scipio first. Most people seem to have Scipio first. Most people seem to have Scipio first. Oh, actually, forget this. Alright, it doesn't matter. I don't even care. I don't even like her. Couple of days and I get to be with Greg forever. The person who said that ended up in the chokey. That's very enjoyable, Blind, I must say. What am I doing? That's not even a 3. That's not even a 3. Yeah, I don't think the other rock content creators ever going to invite me to a party, I'll be honest. Are you protecting the supplies now? If you're beating me on Protect the Supplies, I'm going to be furious. Oh, get in the bin, you massive wank. I mean, I'm really happy for you. I'm delighted, yeah. That's really good, mate. Really good, yeah, really good. Really, really good. Yeah, good. Yeah, no, it's good. Good for you. Good for you. Kizzy, tell me. I may have missed something obvious. Papa, I'm off. I'm off the bill. Basically, I just can't handle it anymore. I used to have a really, really good alcohol tolerance. Did I even get that? And now it's not the same. And also, I just don't get the same enjoyment anymore. Vaping was my one massive weakness, and I don't have any inclination to do that anymore. You know, I was hoping that you didn't remember that. I don't remember a thing about it. I saw my phone on Saturday, and I was like, oh, I rang Tom for half an hour. Huh. I don't remember much of that. And I was like, oh, I kind of remember talking about Beast games. And I was like, I genuinely thought maybe he didn't know I drank too much. And then I thought, don't be a moron. So after I spoke to you, I went upstairs to bed and was sick all night. And that's when I realised I need to change my life. Like, I'm fine when you go out and have a drink. I think that's fine. But I got to the stage where I get so bored at home because I finish work at like 4, I'll be honest. And I can't go to the gym, which is what I always used to do because I got a sports injury and it won't go away, so I can't do that. I don't want to go for a run because I hated everything. I play enough rock already. I don't want to do other things. I've got no children. I'm not having an affair at the moment, so I can't do that. I mean, maybe it's something I could look into, so I just stop drinking and I just stop doing that now. Oh, it's painful. It was... I truly hope well, obviously my attempt at hiding it didn't go well. The next day I was like, maybe he didn't notice, or he hasn't mentioned it. No, I was telling... So, my girlfriend's got all my logins to anything. She was like, you know, that'd be the greatest idea. The greatest long con for someone having an affair would be to give me login for everything. And I kind of see where she's coming from, but I also think the greatest long con would be to just not do that, because then you could be caught out. You know, you're welcome to it, mate. I can't countenance doing that again. How did... Oh, you get... I thought you got 10 per second. Oh, I'll take 15. I'll tell you what, I'll take 8 is fine. Gold heads are worthless. It's just painful, that one. How did you do the last bit? Like, clearly I did the last bit at some point, but it just... it feels if they hit the thing, you're just dead. Chain with 5 March. Ah, you got your cow. I tell you what, I do have Lapu Lapu now. I made a point, but I haven't got enough AP. This is why I'm going to take next KVK off and get my AP back up. I can get it back to like 500 in a KVK, so I can make a proper press for first. Oh, you beat me with 5 marches. That's the depressing thing. I tell you what, I don't think 6 marches helped at all. If anything, maybe it hindered me, because then I had to micromanage a little too much. It is something she'd do that. Although, my girlfriend's main, like, she's excited tonight. She's like, oh, do you know what's happening at midnight? I was like, oh, I know what's happening at midnight. And she goes, no, not that. What we're going to do is we're going to stay up and open the red packets. And that's the highlight of our life at the moment now. Just not drunk. You would have... Well, I've thrown away all the alcohol in the house. Like I said, when I go out, I'm happy to drink recreationally. But when you... My girlfriend is... I wouldn't say she's the most powerful player in the... She's not got the best account, but her game knowledge is probably the best. Let's find her. Yeah. I mean, this is a time where the kill points are a little misleading. And that's misleading. That's misleading as well. Like, let's be honest, she's not much worse. I'd rather have her in the kingdom, irrespective of the fact that she lets me touch her boobs, than this guy. And he lets me touch his boobs as much as I want. It's not a very good picture, actually. This is a better picture of her. Yeah, you see, she's slightly better in this one. I don't know why I have a picture of me in front of an American flag. I've just noticed that as well. I should get rid of that. Well, Tom drinks... Tom, I hope you don't mind me saying, but Tom is effectively teetotal, right? And I just think it's a good way of doing it. Like, I've realised that all these things, I don't think I need them, because I'm not an idiot. Nicotine for a long time. Alcohol. It's filling a hole, right? But once you analyse it a bit more and say, well, there's no hole you're filling. You're creating absence through having something that, like, take it from me, nicotine isn't good. You think you miss it, and you're not missing anything. You're missing a man-made need you've created for yourself. You miss nicotine because you've had nicotine in the first place. You never had it, you don't miss it, because it's pretty shit. Like, it gives you a little high, a little buzz, and then you're chasing it all the time. Alcohol's the same. No, we're 18 years. I know you're Tito. I didn't realize it was for so long, but like, you're not missing anything, mate. Well, I've had a few like on this weekend where you just wake up, you're like, oh my head, what a twat, oh why did I do that? I've only had one when I was like 18 where it's like can't remember a thing that happened, then you piece it together like oh. No, it's made that tea, don't I? Excuse me. BRB. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. So what is your moonshine exactly? I know what moonshine is, but what's it? What are the components of it? Yeah, Tom K was in no way surprised when I mentioned that you were aware of my state on Friday. Not big, it's not clever. Do bottle of water. Proper English. One thing I do remember us discussing, which I've been enjoying a lot, has anyone been watching Beast games? I know it's quite cool to hate Mr. Beast at the moment. I don't. I think he's great still. Beast games is quality. I've really enjoyed Beast games. I always love those type of videos, and this does just feel like a better, bigger, better version. What a bellend! What a bellend he is! Not what a bellend! Content to this. This better not be Hipsman, alright. I don't mind Hipsman so much. Oh no, Beast. Oh. Something seems to have crashed. Hopefully. Let me know if I've dropped everything. Seems to still be working. It was you, but I know you love chaining anyway, so No, Beast Games is quality. I would recommend everyone watch it. My favourite bit is a woman who's just won $2 million. Just being a twat, basically. Fucking so next KVK we're going straight in, I think, unless Kingsland really picks up. Like, look, we've only got 95 players in this. This is good. I'm enjoying this. Oh, it's just sad when this is the main thing I'm looking forward to from KVK. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh, Chain of Myself is hard enough. Right, here we go. Now we're on to the exciting bit of the discussion. Let's go into PS5 game discussion. So I've just... Oh, fucking hell. My head is killing. And my game has crashed, apparently. So I've just been playing... Now I'm on Star Wars Fallen Empire, Fallen Jedi. Which, tell you what, it's not really doing it for me. I've always been excited to play it because it's like a Bloodborne-esque game, and they're my favourite games, are From Souls, but not really doing it for me. So I might quit before I get too far into it. I've been playing Tunic recently, which Tunic is... It's a cross between Zelda and Bloodborne. It's very much in the show, don't tell. Like, you just start... The object of the game is complete the game manual, basically. You don't know what to do. Here's a stick. Good luck. It's brilliant. I love that kind of thing. I would recommend Tunic to everyone. Tom's just recommended Sackboy to me. My girlfriend and I are sporadically playing It Takes Two. I downgraded during the Alliance. I did. You know, Zeb's place. When I saw you beat me, it was the only thing I could do. I think you'd have respected me less as a man if I hadn't. So Jedi worth it? Yeah, I'm with you, Blythe. Like I've been top 20 a few times, but I've been like, let's say the highest I've ever been is 13th. And that coin feels decent, but when you consider like you're getting 5 coins anyway, it's not that important. I've got... I dread to think how many coins worth of blueprints I've got lying around. In fact, let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 KVK coins. So Jedi... Okay, so the controls for Jedi, I haven't... I don't know, I just feel I find it a little difficult. Oh, I missed all this. 1 second, bloody hell. But I will persevere because I wouldn't say I love Star Wars. I like Star Wars since Disney acquired Star Wars. Days Gone. Okay, tell me about Days Gone because I've never played it. There's so many games that are called something similar, like Dead by Daylight. Days Gone. I'm basically going through all the games I've got on the PS5 from like the free things. Oh, yeah, you went into this, weren't you? Okay. So is this like Fallout? Open world action adventure game. So Days Gone. Similar to... I get it's going to say Fallout. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. I need to complete that. Red Dead 2's... I don't know if that's my favourite ever game. I tell you what, Tunic, even though I haven't platinumed it. I also did Assassin's Creed Valhalla recently, which was good, and I spent about 70 hours on it, but I used to platinum all games, but I'm a little bit off that now, I think. Yeah, I could spend another 70 hours doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla Platinum, or I could just not. I think I'll go with the not. Well, if it's Meme Freaks, Kong, Phantom, Cookie, I'll let them, I won't try and steal. If it's Biggie, I'll steal because it's funny. So Tunic is quality, Assassin's Creed. Oh, but Raz, I'm 1029. Like, you were strong as fuck, but you fought. You fought. So they were the guys. If anyone's not for it, my last free-to-play KVK, they battered everyone, and they technically lost in the end, but they were awesome. I don't think they cared, which says everything. It says everything. Whereas the guys this time, all they care about is winning. They don't care about fighting. Angry. So Path of Exile 2. I think I completely Horizon Zero Dawn. Is that the new one or the first one? I did platinum that one. Yeah, I liked that one. I like that one a lot. The gameplay was really good. It was a boring platinum because it was like 40 hours of faffing. I'm not sure actually, Nugget. I think they told me they were doing max skip to recover, which is fine for me because farm. How about you guys? All right, so Horizon Zero Dawn I really like. So I can imagine you're still recovering. So the game I was telling Tom about was Path of Exile 2. I can't remember much about conversation. I think one of us said too much to drink, probably you. So Path of Exile 2 is something I'm really interested in playing. I played a bit of Diablo 3. I played a lot of Diablo 2, no Diablo 4. But I thought Path of Exile 2 was free to play. I know it's microtransactions, etc. But I don't know why I'm resisting paying for it. It's just because I think I play so much from Rock anyway. I don't really have time to get in, but Path of Exile does look really good. Oh, Days Gone that good? Okay. Because what have I got down? I've got Hollow Knight. Has anyone played Hollow Knight? I've been trying that. I played that for an hour or so today. And it's got insanely good reviews. Like the reviews are, I don't know if the reviews are because it's so stylized or just it's excellent in and of itself. I just didn't really like it very much in the hour I played. Good. Oh, everyone's working accessories. I hate accessories. Knowing I have to make 2 more rings minimum is painful. I want to do the fun stuff, but I've got to eat the broccoli. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Again, I never finished it, but I played a fair bit of it, and it was brilliant. Yeah, that's what I thought, Xian. I know the first one, which I played a little bit of, was completely free to play. But from what I've seen, it's going to be like another 6 months of this. My horns, not rings, bro. I'll tell you all this stuff about the horn being better than the ring. I know that Chad's doing videos and maybe stuff about it at the moment, but from someone who's got loads of horns and no ring, the horn's not better. The ring is better. Just so we all know. From my experience of, I think that's true, maybe. I'm excited to play Days Gone now. Okay, Days Gone's good. Minecraft. God, I haven't played Minecraft for years. I kept abreast of Minecraft updates for a while because I was really into it. And it looks like it just became a different game entirely. Because I was sort of like, when I used to play my mate in New Zealand, and we'd build our own little world, create the Minecraft, going through it, create the switches and everything, got a nice little cave system, and now it just seems like right down into the ender. Do this. Hey, Poker Face, how you doing, mate? Ah, that's interesting, Tom. So my girlfriend has never played computer games before me. And obviously, me coming into her life was terrible for her in so many ways. Perhaps the main way is she now plays a load of games. Rock she plays because I play, and it's just a way for her to appear. She played Among Us. She used to pop up in lobbies. I'd be playing randomly, and she used to just come in and join there because she found it funny. I didn't know it was her, and she'd be doing a thing. But Fortnite's the one she plays. It's the long, circuitous way of saying that. Fortnite she is so good at now as well. So much better than me. But she plays it religiously almost. Can't I let Kizzy in? Yeah, I seem to recall. Are you the one that the guy called Smitty was arguing with relentlessly? I go to Greg. I go to Greg. Yeah, don't save this thing for War Daddy Chad to go, Greg. Don't go to me. You got to save it. So you got these. You got these. So Tyler, what you gonna? If I were you, so Tyler's effectively got the one, the bundle. What is the 185? But you know what I mean, like the one gold chest bundle. Don't spend it. Don't spend it. Save it. I don't know what to save it for. Definitely don't get this. This isn't too bad because you do get some decent speed ups. I would say the only decent regular non-event bundle that comes up is the hammer one. The hammer one is worth it. Nothing's worth it. Obviously, it's a game, but you know, if within the realms of worth it in a game. Trash. Well, actually, that's not trash, but you know, it's not brilliant. Trash. I guess this is the least trash of them all, but it's trash. Trash. Can't you hear? A necessary evil sometimes. I would say save. Call of the Ancients. There we go. Call of the Ancients is the best of the bad bunch, right? How much so? I hope we all know that I'm not allowed to talk about the trick anymore, I was told. But the trick is not to buy them from... If you're going to buy something, don't buy it through here. The worst thing you can do is buy it through your phone, because you get slight Google Play stuff. You get a bit of value from that, or Android, Apple Pay, but it's not enough. This is the second worst way you can buy it. Best way of doing it is to go through the Flux script. You actually get some bonus stuff. And if you're going to the Flux script stuff anyway, why don't I go on vacation? Vietnam used to be bad. Here we go. Here's a madman. Do we think he'll do it? I think so. My tactic is... Basically, my tactic's panic. But what you meant to do, I think, is send someone to hit all the white things, because that stops them. If you hit the white thing, it stops them. Yeah, he's not going to stop them in time. Maybe. And once they get round here... You see, this isn't my problem, so I just always leave them here. Once they get surrounded, you're dead. But he's doing alright. I think he's got it. Yeah, he's made a twat of me there. He's made a twat of me. There's Eggian. Yeah, exactly. I've been told to keep quiet about that by some people. Because we used to have somewhere we went. Lovely place. And then they shut the doors. They did a Trump on it. I am Kizzy. I'm from the heart of the Midlands. Wolverhampton. Commonly referred to as the best place in England. No. I'm from a very poor place in England. Maybe Tom. Me, but he's Mean Freaks is resting. I'm going to assume he's offline. Hey, Logic Bank. How you doing? Tell you what, I'm all right with Liverpool. I'm all right with Scousers. I'm all right with Jordis. I've had enough of not Cockneys, but London lads. I've had enough of them for a lifetime. But the more north you get in England, the more I'm interested. Being from the Midlands, you know, I kind of I consider myself an honorary northerner. Logic, you're from the heart of nice place. How much is a 3-bed? A 3-bed house is always a touchstone. Northwest East, I remember when I used to follow walls around the country, I used to always look in the estate agent window to get an idea. Blackburn was where I found it was cheapest. Berkshire's Reading area, right? So okay. Bad with counties, but good place. So I lived in Chesham for a long time, which isn't too far away from Berkshire. Well, actually, it's probably no nearer than I am now. So I was down in just west of London. I lived in Cambridge for a few years. Now I live in Birmingham, and I grew up in Wolverhampton. I'm the metropolitan man. Manchester. I shall watch it tonight. What you call the Ancient. So what do you get for it? So you get really all you get for Call the Ancient Gold. Yes, as things go, it's not too bad. 2 weeks training speed up effectively. Almost a week of healing speed ups. Alright, okay, you know what? For gold chest, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Cheesy chips is yeah, I suppose gems is the main thing. When you start viewing it as you get gems and something else, that's when you do pork belly, you bastard. That is when you start thinking it's a little better. It's just, I didn't get much, and then you look at your gem, that's actually gone up. Semi and ultra for 1.2. So we got our house valued recently here, and we thought it was a lot more. So basically, this is a 3-bed semi. I mean, most houses are, but this is a 3-bed semi, decentish area. And it was the guy at the estate agent said it would be about 280, which is kind of less than it was a few years ago, surprisingly enough. But that's just how it is with the market. Whereas the house I sold to come down here in London was bigger, but not like what it was massive, but it was a horrible house, and that was about twice the price. Well, I used to rent in Wimbledon, and that was an expensive place. Oh, 1.5 fun run. Tell you logic, I've never actually succeeded. Never succeeded in the Hidden Lotus. I tried one recently. I say recently, about 6 months ago, and I gave up because I knew I couldn't do it. How's your rocking at the moment, Logic? Are you like me with less? You've got 9.2k followers now, mate. Fantastic. Oh, it's brilliant. So deserved as well. Yeah, you're like me in a bit of abeyance. But I love that your content, irrespective of how many videos you do, you still get great views. And I mean, great people respect good content, right? It's kind of what I was going to say. That's what I try and do, but not with any degree of success. Yeah, but I you know what? When I sometimes feel I should be posting more and doing more videos, I genuinely think of you. I'm not just glazing because you're here, but I think, yeah, he doesn't. Look, you don't have to post something just because you feel you haven't just because you don't have anything to say doesn't mean you need something to say. Sometimes you have nothing to say. You're busy, you're doing other things. I prefer to only stream when I'm actually going to enjoy it, like tonight, rather than just, suppose I have to do it. I think it comes across like when you feel your head's not really in it, your heart's not in it. People can sense it, right? And it's less enjoyable for everyone. And so I genuinely view your strategy as, I don't know if it is a conscious strategy, as one that I like. Yeah, I come and do bursts when I'm really feeling it, but otherwise I don't do loads. Oh, really? That's impressive. Age of Empires isn't really hitting the heights I thought it would. I had a little go on it and it didn't do it for me. Yeah, I think your niche of pre-KVK1 though is very underrepresented with content creation, and so many people want it. Like most of the comments I get on my video are about that level of that age of the game. I do have Chio, by the way. CY is here behind OSG. Tobias, of course. God, how are you doing, mate? How's life? I recognise the high, and I'm trying to look at the picture. You sexy man. I used to have a six-pack like that. How you doing, mate? Oh, it's a non-event. The enemy hasn't shown up yet. But we were all having a lovely time, chaining barbs, complaining. How about you? How's life going for you? We had to get rid of you, Tomo. You were the... no, I tell you what, because we had so many players leave, we're in a low seed, and the low seed is painful. How yourself? I assume you're in a bit of non-rock space at the moment. Yeah, agreed, Logic Band. The advertising spend being huge, which is sometimes all you need, right? Like, think of VPNs. You don't know the best VPNs out there, but you know the ones with the most advertising. You know the web hosting companies with the best advertising. They're not the best. It was a test. Who's that? Who's that, Logic? Who's video hitting over 130? I'm trying to cleverly save AP, Tobias, but in fact I'm reaching the stage that I think, where are we? Yeah, I'm happy not winning. I'm happy giving up. I'll get 6 million that BS. My head's starting to kill. It might be a symptom of the no booze. Have you played Age of Empires, Tobias? Oh, Chisco's sleeper video. Interesting. I remember your AP. I remember you opened so much AP inadvertently, which I laughed at. I tell you what, Chisco's videos of not videos. I think they're very good, incidentally. But the viewership he's got has gone so far down recently. Yeah, I'm looking through them now. Ah, interesting. Opening the gold key's got loads of views. I do feel like rock videos are... I don't know if they're dying as such, if people are less interested, perhaps. That's Age of Empires. Let's go to... I think Chadsky's a slightly different level. He's very, very, very good. He knows his stuff inside out. Chisco does too, but Chadsky's my man, I think. What's his highest view? Interesting to look through all these. Yeah, and Chansky. Yeah, I think the niche. I like my guy. I really like. It's someone called Big Kane. Because I don't really do many streaming. I wish I did more. I'm trying to do more, but I keep saying that, so it's needless me saying it. But this guy, Big Kane, does some and he's very cerebral. He'll do a video which is really well thought about. I'll put a link here. Here we go. Oh, he's at 3.5k subs. So he really is. He really is growing. If nothing is hard or hidden, we have no content. It's a very, 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 very good point. Yeah, I think Chisco, Chad, and Cortex being different kingdoms is good for them. Tobias, I'm sorry. I see it now. No, it's not so much that. It's just I had a different strategy to everyone else, which was keep my mates around, but people made the point that was unfair. So they kind of do it from stats, which I agree. It's best for them. There's too many well, I was, yeah. See, I thought just, yeah, basically do everything on stats was agreed the right way to go. I'm not very good at the less soft bits of the game. Tyler, it's very kind of you to say. I believe I'm a small fry who occasionally posts content. God, this is killing me. Ooh. So I get to the stage where I only make something or stream or do anything when I enjoy doing it, because otherwise it's just, I've got a job. I don't need another job. Oh. When rock becomes a job, that's when it stops becoming fun, right? Yeah. He says he's going around grinding barbs all night. Right. I think I'm gonna go up and have a shower. I don't think it was anyone in particular to bias. It was just basically a case of going through the stats, and it was a case of everyone who was below a certain threshold, which was, I think it was 35% of KVK's score. So if your KVK's target was, let's say, 100, and your score was 35, then you were deemed to be 35% just good enough, even though it's pretty bad. And anyone below there, we asked to leave, and then a decision was communally made that anyone who wasn't leaving at this time, like, had to be, you say, can you please, I'm afraid we have to make the kingdom smaller and more fighting oriented. Anyone who didn't leave, it was just a decision that if haven't left by that time, sadly there has to be a reason to why you have to leave, otherwise no one would take it seriously. Oh, girl, stringing along, you bastard. You bastard, Logic. It's all about, God. My life was so much easier when it was just talking about marriage and potential and babies now. Yeah, we were fair. I like to think we were. I was not allowed to have my way, but it was a shame because some people I really like, such as yourself, on a personal level, I spoke several times and I've really enjoyed it. But the point was made, which I accept is fair, that playing favourites is not fair, which is a shame. Hey, Glorious, by the way. Yeah, I think people get. I was saying earlier that because this is a KVK where fuck all's happened, when there's any chance of anything, people get stab happy. I think people sometimes get very stab happy. Du kan dance snagging. Du kan dance snagging. Do a dance. Do a dance. Right, gentlemen, my friends, everyone. I've got to go and spend some time with the old Troubleland. Oh, Glorious. Glorious, we couldn't get rid of you. We couldn't get rid of you, we tried. We're always happy to have you around. I'm gonna go and spend the rest of the night having a lovely bath, reading a book, and probably playing Days Gone. Thanks very much for coming along to join. Next time I choose to stream, hope many of you are here as well. It's genuinely lovely chatting with people who are so nice. Old and new faces alike. No one older than me. Kong may say he's older, but we all know he's like Rosie, really a girl. Anyway, till next time, everyone. P-Min. Terrible timing. See you in. See. Oh, Kizzy, everyone's getting in there. Oh, look at this. Anyway, it's really nice to see you again, Tobias, and everyone else. See you all, and Logic, of course. Anyway, sorry about the kisses. I'm not that man. Ciao for now. Gonna go rogue now. I'll go. What's the name of that guy? Oh, see you later, guys.